Hello, it's Ali and welcome to day 11 in the Defemorember collaboration. Today's prompt, we've got handmade stamp / jumbo tag. Okay, so I've got all my stuff out around me. I've got some inks. I've got a piece of mixed media card and I've got a piece of craft card. That's going to be the base of my card, and I'm going to put my colour onto there. Right, to create the stamp, I've just used a piece of, I've had the room upside down. I knew I had some foam somewhere, just children's craft foam, and I've used two dies. I've used the tattered butterfly one, they're both big dies, that's that one, and I've just put them through my die cutting machine. And then I've used this one as well. These is called Tattered Leaves, I think this one's called, and I've just put them through my die cutting machine with the foam. So I can hopefully, I've not tried them, I hope they're going to work, use them as stamps. I don't know whether I'll use them all, but I've cut them. So to start off with, I'm just going to do some ink smushing, just get some colour onto my background. So I think I'm going to start with Forest Moss. I'll just get my water. Just put some colour on. Oh, that's nice. This is my, I think it's my favourite green colour, this one. This one and the crushed olive. Okay, right, let's just dry off that. Okay, so next I've got my vintage photo. A bit of brown. Spritz. This is just going to be the background to my tag. Okay. Right, so let's just get rid of that. I'm just going to dry off in between each colour. Okay, next I'm going to do just a little bit of aged mahogany. Just add a little bit of red into the mix. This is another one of my favourite colours. I like this one. Oh yeah, that's quite foresty, isn't it? I don't want any more of that. It's just, it'll dry a bit later. Okay, I'm just going to dry off again. And then I've got Rustic Wilderness, which is a nice green. I'm not sure whether I want to put the orange on. I don't think I'm going to put the spice marmalade on. I think I'm going to go back in with me vintage photo after this, I think. Yeah, that's enough of that. Should have got a mop-up page, shouldn't I? Could have got some nice backgrounds off that ink that's been left over. Right, I'm going to dry off. Okay, I'm going to come back in with my vintage photo, just have a little bit more brown. I'm not going to do the spice marmalade, the orange, I'm going to leave that. Just get me brown again. Just trying to cover all the little white bits because I'm not sure how much of this card I'm going to use to create my tag. Right, I think that's okay. I'm going to keep this piece of kitchen towel. I dry it out and it's great for embellishing with the kitchen towel. Right, I'm going to dry off a second. Okay, so we're dry. So that's my grungy background to my tag. Right, what did I do with it? I'm going to stick it onto here and then I'm going to make the tag shape. Then we can see how big, we want the tag. I think it does say jumbo, so I think I'm going to leave it this size actually. I think we'll just leave it this size. Let's just stick that down on there, and then I'm going to stitch around it in a minute just because it's warped a little bit and it'll just be a bit stronger for me working on. I'm just looking for me, I call it my rolly tool. It's a brayer, isn't it? Brayer. Right, let's just cut around there. Where have you put your scissors? Okay, let's just trim off these bits at the end, bits down the side. Right, so I want to create my tag shape. Where's my rubbish bin gone? There it is. Okay, so I'm just going to snip off a bit at the top and then just put it that side like you do, just to get them the same. So that's going to be the start of my jumbo tag. What I'm going to do before I go any further, I'm just going to stitch around the edge. Okay, so I've stitched all around the edge, so it's ready to decorate now. So what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to put that over to one side for the minute. I'm going to use the stamps that I created. I'm going to use the leaves and that little butterfly, I think. Or should we do the big one? Let's do the big one. Yeah, right, okay. I could only find glitter foam, so I've had to just make do with what I could find. Right, where's my stamping block? So I'm just going to put, in fact I'll need a bigger one for the butterfly. To stamp my leaves, to hold them down, I'm just going to put a little bit of this double-sided tape just on my stamping block, and I'm hoping that this is going to keep it down. Hopefully. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it in the VersaFine black ink. There's one. That's worked fine, hasn't it? Right, let's get the next one. I think I'll keep hold of them actually. Oops, I've not gone. Yeah, they've worked great, haven't they? Just a little piece of fun foam. Oh, yeah, fantastic. And then the other one, there's 3 leaves in that Tim Holtz die. Do you know, I've never thought to do this before because I've got lots of lovely dies that I could make stamps with. Leaves and stuff, yeah. Never thought to do it like this before. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover that up. Where did you put that thing? And I've got some embossing powder. I'm using the Tim Holtz Distress embossing glaze. So the first one I'm going to go over with the vintage photo. Don't know what it'll turn out like, I've no idea. I'm just going to try it and hope for the best. So that's that one. Okay, let's put that back. So that one was vintage photo, I think. Yes, it was vintage photo. Like I said, I don't know what it'll look like, but just thought we'd try it. And then the next one I've got Rustic Wilderness. I used VersaFine black ink because it stays wet a bit longer. You give you a chance to put your embossing powder over, but I'm sure it'd work with other inks. I always tend to use the VersaFine for if I'm heat embossing. I've had these for ages. I really wanted them and I've never really got them out to play with, to be honest, but they are nice. Let's do this one. Is Fossilised Amber. Yeah, I never ever thought to make stamps out of my dies. What a fantastic idea. I'm glad for this prompt because it's really got me thinking about other, you know, dies that I can make stamps out of. If you get some thicker foam, yeah, they'd be nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just put on my heat gun. Just put the lid on these, then they don't all escape everywhere. Right, I'm just going to heat emboss them and let's see what they look like. So what I'm going to do is, because I want more of a shine, I'm going to go over them again. So I'm going to do this one first, which was, oh, what did I use? Was that the Fossilised Amber? I'm just going to put some more over there. I am going to fussy cut them, so just want to see what it looks like if you do 2 layers. Okay, let's put that back. And then this one, I will use the Rustic Wilderness. Oops, put it away. Okay, I've got a bit of yellow in there, but never mind. Should have got clean pieces of paper for each one, really. And then the last one was the vintage photo, wasn't it? Let's just do that one. Like I said, I'm not bothered that it's gone over the edges because I'm going to fussy cut them. Okay. Oh, that's a... I don't know whether you know, if you collect distressed products from Ranger, you can go onto their website and print charts out, so you can keep a track of what colours you've got. They have them for the oxides, the inks, the paints, the embossing glaze, the watercolour pencils, all the Ranger like distressed products. You can print out these sheets to, so you can keep a track of what colours you've got. I wasn't aware till somebody told me, then I went on and printed them all out, so now I can look if I want to buy what colours I've not got, and they just print off like that. That's the oxide one. This is an old one, I made a mistake on it. Right, I'm just going to heat emboss these. Okay, so we're done. So that's how they've turned out, really nice and shiny. So what I'm going to do now is I am just going to fussy cut them.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying.
Ink around the edges a little bit, just get rid of the bits of white. I think these might get lost on this big tag, mightn't they? Mind you, if I put the butterfly on as well, I'm going to do some stamping. I wanted to be able to see the background as well of the tag, so let's just ink around here. Do that big butterfly. I'm just wondering what colour to use to emboss the butterfly in. Right, okay, so there's my leaves. Let's just put them there. Right, where's the butterfly stamp on? It's here. I think I need to get a bigger block out. Yes, I do. Let's just get this one here. So let's put a little bit of tape on there again, just to hold this stamp down. Okay, so I'm going to put my butterfly in the middle. Right, I don't know what colour to do. I don't know whether to do orange. Yeah, I think I'm going to try this orange. Let's see what it stamps like. I might do orange and then I might go over with it in brown. What did I do with the piece of paper I've got out to do my stamping on? Okay, I've got a piece of craft card. I'm just going to see what this looks like, because you don't get a crisp image with the oxides for stamping with, but I think I'm going to put some clear embossing powder over the top. No, that's no good. Let's try again. Let's just see if I can make my surface flat. Let's see if that stamps any better. Oh, there we go, that's better. Now I've got the Tim Holtz, sorry for stretching over guys, the frosted crystal, so I'm going to go over it with that. Put it on there. Don't know what it'll turn out like, but we can have a look. All about experimenting, trying things out, isn't it? Just having a little play. Right, let's just put the lid on that. Okay, right, I'm just going to put my heat gun on and just heat emboss the butterfly. Yeah, that's turned out okay, so let's cut around this butterfly.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days. Wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running.
Okay, so there's my butterfly heat embossed. I'm not sure whether I want to go over it with that frosted crystal sort of takes the shine off things. I'm thinking I want to go over it with some clear embossing powder, so I'm just going to grab it. I won't be a second, it's just in my drawer here behind me, if I can get the drawer open. Yeah, I think I'm going to just go over it again with some clear embossing powder. That frosted crystal sort of dulls it down. I wanted it a bit shiny. Right, let's just... Is that coming out? I can't see whether it's coming out or not. Should have got my tweezers. Where's my tweezers? Just making sure it's covered. Like I've said before, I always work in layers. I do a layer, and if I don't like it, I'll try and add something to it, or you know what I'm saying, I just keep adding until I'm happy with what I've got. Right, take 2. Let's just heat emboss this butterfly again. Okay, I'm just going to get my heat going. I'm going to pick it up and then it doesn't fly away. That's better. That's more what I was looking for. Shiny. I am going to do some stamping on there in a minute. Right, let's do a little bit of work on the background here. What ink did I get out? I got out a couple of inks. Where have you put them, Alison? Here. I've got a stencil. I'm going to do a bit of stenciling in the background first. I've got this Plum Archival. Oh yes, you can see it. Excuse me. Yeah, I like that. I'll probably stain all these stencils, but never mind. They can still be used. Yeah, I like that. Okay, a little bit down the bottom. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think you can see the stencil in there, can't you? And then I'm going to come in with a stamp. And I think I might even use the same colour, the plum. Right, I'm going to use this one. This is the Stampers Anonymous Etc. CMS 302. And I'm going to use the ledger here. I'm not going to put it on a block, I'm just going to stamp with it, hopefully. Which way does it go? That way. Yeah, that's better. Let's just ink it that way. I just want the stamping in the background. Yeah, that's better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp over the butterfly. Just a little bit of stamping in the background just to tie in. Yeah, that's nice. And then I'm going to do a little bit of stamping with that plum colour. Just on the butterfly. Yeah, I like that. It just finishes it off a little bit, doesn't it, with the stamping. Right, I think we're sorted now. I think it's time to put the tag together. I'm just looking for my foam pads here. Right, let's take them off. I'm going to use my gold mica spray at the end to spray over with. Right, let's stick that butterfly there. Yeah, they look better on with some dimension, don't they? Right, let's just rip some of this off. I think that's enough on there. Yeah, what a great way to make your own stamps by using your dies. Right, that one there, and this one. Oh, we'll put this one in the middle actually. And then this one at the bottom. It's a bit fiddly to put pieces on this one, it's a bit thin. That should be okay. Okay, so I've put the leaves on there. I want to put something in the top. I'm just going to get my splat box and I'm going to spray some gold mica over. Just going to put it in there. This is just gold mica powder with water. That's all it is. It's nothing special. And I'm just going to spray. And that just will give it a lovely, lovely shine, as you can see. Let me just move that out the way. Can you see the shine on there now? We want to put at the top. Let's just put a big hole in. I don't know why this thing keeps sticking lately. Right, let's get an eyelet. I think we'll have bronze in this one. And then I'm just going to look for some sari silk. Oh, that's nice, like a sagey green. Let's have some of that. I'll sort that out. I wish you could see the side of me, the mess I've got here. Yeah, I think I'll have that instead of brown for a change. Let's see if we can get that double bit through. There we go. And I think to finish off, I'm going to use one of my Tim Holtz quotes to go on there. I've got some black and gold ones somewhere. Let's have a little look. Just to finish it off, what should we have? I'm going to put it here. It's warped a little bit with me spraying. I like, can you see how it's drying with the little splatters? Right, let's have a little look in here what we can put on here. There's nothing foresty, I know that, so I'm just going to put, let's have that one, Adventure Awaits. And I'm just going to stick it there like that. I think I might have to put some glue on that with it being over that mica. I don't think that's going to stick, is it? Let's just get it off and put some glue on. Make sure it doesn't come off. How long have we been on, guys? Carried away, 40 minutes, not too bad. I thought I'd been on longer than that with all the embossing that we did. Okay, that'll dry clear, that glue. So that's me done, guys, for, was we day 11, was it? Handmade stamp jumbo tag. So like I said, yeah, if you've got some nice dies that you want to make into stamps, just buy some fun foam and put it through your die cutting machine. So I've really enjoyed putting that together. Yeah, it was a nice nice prompt to work to. So as always, guys, thank you so much and take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow in my next video. Bye for now.